Welcome to the Casual Experience.
Hello casuals, you're welcome to the Casual Experience Show, a show for the MMA casual fans, and on this episode we'll be discussing the UFC Mexico that is happening this weekend at the Arena CDMX, headlined by flyweight Brandon Moreno, Assassin Baby, and and Steve Erceg, Astro Boy, and I'm here with my friends Dr. Onyedika and GOC.
Yo.
Welcome, guys.
Good evening, man.
How's your day been?
It's been calm. Stressful, but
Very
calm.
stressful, yeah, very stressful.
Well,
Very hot.
Abby.
Extremely hot.
And we are at moments where we like talking about fights and relieving
Yes,
ourselves from
That's the
stress.
only thing
Stress.
that gets me happy, man.
Yeah.
That's true, that's true. You can say that again.
Yeah. And on this
UFC.
weekend they're fighting at high altitude, the fighters.
Oh,
Fighting at-
yeah? Really?
That's
Yes.
a very, very important
Yes.
big note.
And one thing I noticed before we were talking about it before the show was there are no heavyweights or lightweights on this card.
You want to make the
Light
exclusive that
heavyweights rather.
Oh, just the younger fighters.
Yes, just
young-
the
with the
smaller
class.
fighters
Smaller fighters.
because of the altitude.
Oh.
You won't make the heavyweights begin the feint for there.
Oh, okay, please explain it to me. How, because, sorry, I hear high altitude. So how does that work? Is that you need more consumption of oxygen? So high altitude, you consume less oxygen? Explain it to me. What does it mean?
Yeah, well, at a higher altitude, there's a higher demand for oxygen.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's within your body.
Okay.
Yeah. So because of the metabolism.
So
it
the
makes
heavyweight
it
guys, like they really need more oxygen for combustion because they're more muscular.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They have more muscle mass, so they will need more oxygen to combust, to be able to get out the energy from all those muscles. But for the smaller or leaner fighters,
Yeah.
they have more of what we look towards, what we can call endurance. You understand?
Yeah.
They do more of endurance training. They have leaner muscles, but those muscles, like, give them durability and endurance. So that's why you hear that these smaller fighters can go the longer distances.
Yeah.
You understand?
At the
And-
pace.
yeah, and they also don't have the threat of the knockout like as much as the higher fighters. So at a higher altitude, we tend to see very, very good fights. It's something we've seen over the years that we're talking about in Mexico fights and Noche. With the higher altitude, they bring in these smaller fighters and they give us a show.
Yeah.
Because you understand that's the
Just
altitude
going.
that is made for them.
Yeah.
Unlike bringing someone like Derek Lewis or bigger guys who just pace for you.
yeah. One round they start panting.
That's why I think Tupura is a miracle. Because a smaller fighter. And
Guy is hybrid, man.
yeah.
it's a miracle. Like he still has knockout power. He possesses a middleweight, light heavyweight power. And he's a small guy. I think it's 5'5".
No, it's five,
Like 5'7".
5'7", 5'8".
5'7".
Yeah.
758. Masvidal was even saying something. I saw it on
A
I
pod.
think on the pod. He was talking about the density of his bones. Said that guy is very dense. So and
He has
because of-
big bones.
Yeah, he has very heavy bones, and he fights at lightweight. That's 155. I believe his walk around is like 180, 190.
That's what he
And he's
says.
picking him to win Islam.
I feel this card is going to be a banger though, because they are average recognizable names and fighters are entertaining fighters. You have CG Vergara, you have Christian Rodriguez. I mean, these are names that we
Yeah.
know. But for the purpose of this show, we're talking about 3 fights.
Okay.
We're talking about Chiwiwis. I guess Kelvin Gastelum and Brandon, the main card, Brandon Moreno. So, Raul Rosa Jr.
Yeah.
This is still the youngest.
He's now 20.
Right.
He
So
was
he's
the
still the
youngest.
youngest?
It's not
He's
like
20
that.
now.
Too. Yes, now he's
Are
been
you
in the
serious?
US
Yes,
for like
yes,
2
yes.
years
Boy
now.
turned 25
Yeah,
and
watch
then
it.
30.
Yes.
But is he still the youngest?
On the card, I don't think
No,
so.
not on the card, like in the UFC.
UFC.
He was once the youngest.
I
I think he's still the youngest.
Yes.
He was the youngest.
He
when
was the
18,
youngest,
when
yes.
He was 18.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he went through, we've seen his growth and he needed that loss. There was
That
a
loss,
particular
yeah,
that
he humbled
where
him.
he humbled
was very
him.
proud for.
And
I
now,
remember that fight.
one thing for me,
Yeah.
going through the guy's record, I mean, Rosa Jr., he's 10-1,
Wow.
and his recent wins now, it seems to me that he's developing himself to be a finisher.
Exactly. I was
That's
about
a good
saying that.
observation.
I was about saying that.
He's a grappler, right?
great
Yes.
evolution.
Yes.
He's good everywhere.
He
I didn't
finished
know he's
Teres Mikel through ground strikes, finished Ricky Tokwas through rear naked choke.
Yeah.
And then he's fighting Vince Morales, a 34-year-old on two fight skid. 3 fight skid.
20
2 lost
years.
kids, rather.
Wow.
How do you see the fight playing out?
Great matchup. I mean, it's the old dog battling the new dog. I mean, this time it's 2 generations. Okay, it's a generation and 4 years. Okay,
Yeah.
so I don't know the heightened experience that other guy has. I don't even know his name. My bad. But
Vince Morales.
oh yeah, I don't know.
Yes, he's from US.
It's a test for him. For Rosa, the test for him. Let's see what he can do. Then we bring him now to the ranked. Is he ranked?
No, he's not ranked yet.
Okay, so that's a test.
Yeah.
That's a gatekeeping
But
test.
I hope you know that it's intentional that he's on this card. Him being
He's
in Mexico.
Mexico
now, yeah.
Yes.
No, not Mexico.
it's-
Mexico.
Do you think
Viva
he's,
Mexico.
do you think he's a bigger star than Moreno
No.
right now?
No.
But Moreno,
He's
Moreno
a bigger
is dwindling.
prospect.
He's a
He's a
bigger
bigger prospect, because-
Moreno, you can't even call Moreno a prospect anymore.
Do you
now.
know, do you know what happened? Do you know what happened? Pantoja just stole his shine.
Who's shine?
Moreno. You know what brought Moreno out? Maybe not today, maybe not
not
tomorrow. But one thing is, sir, I promise I'll be a champion.
One
Yes.
day.
One
Pero-
day.
Yeah, and that's what happened.
We're going to dwell on that when we get to that.
Yeah.
So how do we want to have our picks, because you know we'll be putting up our picks.
All right.
Up. Well, how do you see the fight going to?
Personally, I think I would lean on the side of Raul Rosas. I
Yeah.
mean, the odds are in his favor. He's Mexican. The other guy is American. Vince
No,
Morales fights
Brazilian.
under,
Yes.
under Brazil, yes? Okay.
I'm going to make a bold statement here. I feel I know Raul Rosa Jr. will finish him.
Yeah.
I'm predicting a finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that, because Raul Rosas is mainly known as a grappler, a very high-level grappler.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, his lapses in the striking department have been very evident as well.
But he's been improving.
Exactly. Notwithstanding that he has been improving by the day. I was watching his UFC Embedded where he was being featured. I was actually seeing some things I liked.
Yeah.
And on socials too, I do check in with him. I actually like some things he does for his age.
Yeah. He's just a fun guy.
Exactly. He's learning really well.
Yeah.
And against this guy who's like 34 and all of that, I think it's good enough for Raul Rosas to prove himself. Ricky Tosios was a good fight for Raul to bounce back from.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Vince Morales, I know Ricky Tosios more than I know Vince Morales, and if Raul Rosas could win Ricky Tosios,
Rear naked choke.
yeah, and Tosios is a dog.
Yeah.
Tosios is a dog. I watched the Ultimate Fighter season 29, I think, or 30. He won that one for featherweight.
Yeah.
He's very good. I mean, I watched every part of it. So, you know, the build up to Raul Rosas fight, I was like, giving this guy a chance, you know, because I've watched him. And then I watched Raul Rosas coming off a loss. Everyone was he's
Yeah.
done. Walking through Tosios like that, I was like, nah, Raul still has a way to go.
Oh, yeah.
And in Mexico again, at that altitude, for a grappler, the odds are in his favor. Maybe TKO, ground and pound.
But-
I'll be surprised if he knocks this guy out.
But Vince now, if he loses this, I feel he's out of the UFC.
Yeah.
This is a sacrificial match now.
And those are the kind of fights
It's a
where
congested queue.
the dog might just want to show out.
Might, yeah, but I don't think
But in the
he
home
will.
crowd, he has home crowd advantage. He's young. UFC is trying to promote him.
Yeah.
It's been
That's
success.
Rosas.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
talking about, yeah. So, 34 is still prime to me. Still prime, 20 years out, but that guy has
Not
hype.
in bantamweight though.
That guy has hype. It's not in bantamweight, actually. That guy has hype.
So
I see him still winning.
What's your pick, Josie?
Of course, it's Rosas now.
Rosas. How about you?
Rosas.
I think we are unanimous here.
Rosas by TQ.
JTQ, yeah.
Ground and pound TQ.
I think Rosas is going to submit him. I'll take Raul Rosas Jr.'s Chiwiwis by submission.
That's the most likely thing. I don't know. I just feel that striking part might want to show.
Yeah, it might just jump
TQ,
in.
yeah.
And then our next fight is going to be Kelvin Gastelum and Joe Pyfer.
Who was recently inducted.
Joe Pyfer. Yeah, not him, his fight.
Okay, not him, actually.
Yeah,
It's
his fight was inducted
Izzy.
with Izzy. Yeah.
Amazing.
Why are they just inducting that fight?
Why
Yeah,
did he induct the fight?
Just inducting.
No, I don't even feel they should have even inducted it now.
Yet, but
Yes,
No, I
don't
think it's
feel.
their
why they
own
are still
polite
actively
way.
Yes.
fighting?
It's a polite way of telling Easy that she ain't got the glove.
They just they just
Fairs,
pattern.
fairs.
They pattern for back. I feel.
That Easy, right?
Yeah.
That's them that
Yeah.
you still push. I can still give you another fight night to headline.
Yes.
And sell
But he has
tickets.
ended, Sha. That's all. That's this soft. We've seen how the UFC can be very brutal when they want to let someone go.
And with the amount of fights Kevin has had,
unforgiving.
he's just 33 years old.
Oh, I didn't say it again.
This is what pisses me
Kevin
off
is
about
33?
Kelvin's
Yes,
career.
he's had a lot of
How many
fights.
fights? But I know
Like,
he's a lot of fights.
a lot. He's had 19 fights, 9 losses.
And those 9
he's
losses
fought.
are against people that
Killers.
are considerably bigger than him.
Killers,
Yeah.
yes.
And
So which weight class do you
Do
think
you-
Kelvin should be?
welterweight. He never really made the weight.
Exactly.
He was always he's very indisciplined with his weight.
He's always had his struggles.
Yeah.
Not would you call it indiscipline?
Yes. No,
So he
actually
shouldn't-
it is. If you
shouldn't
go back
fight
and
him.
look at it,
Yeah.
Dana White wouldn't have just cut him anyhow because he's very good.
He's
He brings
good,
some
very
value
good,
to
very
the
good, yes.
Yeah.
company. You understand? He never said no to that Izzy's fight at the time when Izzy was coming.
Yes,
like
yeah.
bring anybody.
Yeah.
He too was gunning for the title at the time.
Yeah. Joe Pyfer is a bigger, very big middleweight.
Big guy.
Big middleweight.
Joe Pyfer.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's a very big
But look, Kevin just won D-Rod, who is a big middleweight
Big,
too.
yes. Kevin knocked out Gastelum.
That's-
Kevin knocked out Bisping. Was he knocked out?
Yeah, that was earlier. Yes,
Bisping,
yeah, he knocked out
We
Bisping,
could actually
yeah,
look
yes.
at Bisping started at 6'4", 6'3", 6'2".
But look at
bro.
the
Okay.
trail of killers Kevin
check
is
that
fought.
for
He won D-Rod. Before then, he lost to Sean Brady.
Yeah, that's
He won Chris Curtis, Jared Cannonier, Robert Whittaker, Jack Hermanson. He lost to Darren Till as early as 2019.
Prison and Anthony was in the hype then.
Yes.
But I want to ask you, what was Brady? Was it a finish decision?
Kimura.
Oh,
Brady, don't play with guys.
no,
No, Brady
finished him.
Brady finished him.
Brady finished. Brady was undefeated. It was only Bella that.
Yes, only Bella has beaten
Bella
Brady.
had Kimura.
Yes, Brady is a badass.
He's a badass.
He's a
yes,
badass
yes,
grappler.
yes,
Forget
yes,
that guy.
yes, yes.
If him and Bella meet now, he go win Bella.
Yeah.
My opinion.
And I
Are
think
you guys
Usman
continuing
should
from?
not
Wait, you're
need
saying
to
that
get-
Brady won Gastelum?
Yeah.
Yes, now yes.
Before his recent win against
So,
D-Rod.
Jared has won him. Whittaker won him. Yes, Whittaker won him.
Yeah, he was like on a 5 losing streak,
streak.
and the UFC still retained him until his win against. He had from that Israel's fight.
He lost.
He had four losses, so like
Can you name
making
them?
it 5. Israel, Darrell Till,
Okay.
Jack Hermanson. He lost Jack Hermanson to a heel hook.
Oh,
If you could remember the fight.
yeah.
Then Robert Whittaker, he lost to Robert Whittaker.
yes, I remember that
Then he
fight.
lost to Jared Cannonier.
Okay.
Then he won Chris Curtis. Chris Curtis,
was a hype too.
who is what's this guy?
This
This
black guy
jabber.
with hair.
Strickland's
Strickland's sparring partner.
partner.
Yeah.
Eric Nixon's student.
Yes. Then he won. He won against Chris Curtis.
And that was a mad battle of brain cells, man.
But what do we see? Joe Pyfer on the other side now. You're talking about him coming from contender series. He packs power. Anyway, it's going to
Somebody
be.
a
humbled
boxing
him.
punch, yeah,
It was
yeah.
not Brandon Allen. We fought with another tall guy.
Yeah, that's what I was even mentioning.
Who is that?
He was not Brendan Allen, he was Jack Hermanson.
Jack Hermanson.
Seen that
Yeah.
fought with. And Hermanson won him.
Yes.
Yes.
He look.
Yeah.
He lost that fight.
Yes. Even Joe Pyfer too. He lost to Jack Hermanson.
Yes, it's
Jack Hermanson is
Okay, that was
But who
okay.
Yeah.
humbled Hermanson?
People
Hermanson is always
people
been
have-
up there.
Yeah, he's always been
Just-
there. Like he's one of the dogs.
Yes,
that
that just
there.
goes up and down, goes up and down.
yeah.
Yes.
I've seen more of his-
I still see Kelvin winning this fight too.
Yeah.
Joe Pyfer, he's fought Eric Anders.
Pyfer, no, I'm not. I'm
Legit,
Pyfer.
no, see, fight experience a whole lot. You know, IQ is built based on fact that you fought different fight game plans. You understand? Fight different perspective, different styles.
I have a
You
sentiment.
understand? It's okay.
What's Kelvin Gastelum's nationality?
He's Mexican now. He's
Yeah.
American. But
He's American, but
yeah,
his
originally
descendant
native of-
is
What
That's
are
why
they
Mexican.
what are they
Yeah.
fighting this fight at? What weight? Welter or middleweight?
middleweight. He's moved up to middleweight. He can't keep
He
up
has
with that
finally gone up
welterweight.
to middleweight.
Yes, he know if he keep up with that welterweight.
They have
There
for
is
him
a
to
chance. There is a chance.
Yes, he
though.
has
There is a
problems
chance
with
that
every
Kelvin
cousin.
could actually edge out Pyfer on this because Kelvin is the kind of guy that you have to kill him to get him out of the octagon.
Yeah.
You have to you literally have to.
But he's
end
not a
his life.
finisher.
Exactly. So if this goes the judges, if this goes up to the judges,
Decision.
and I mean Kelvin really puts into perspective the fact that he's fighting for Mexico here because that's one thing that gets fight. You know, there's this statement I can't remember who made it, but it's a very popular thing in the fight community that put a bunch of Mexicans on a Mexican card and just sit back and enjoy
And let
the
them see
bangers.
shoes.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the
show out.
UFC in the chair was amazing.
Exactly.
Amazing.
So, and I really see Kelvin Gastelum putting up a good fight. I was not giving him a chance against Joe Pyfer in this fight because, I mean, Pyfer is more on the upward trajectory of his career right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Compared to, I'm not saying
He's 28 years old and he has 13 wins and 3 losses.
Thank you. And
Okay.
what about Gastelum? How old is he?
He's 33.
He's 33 as well. Both of them are
28, 33.
okay, 33, 28. You can
Pyfer
see.
is younger.
I mean, fight experience. In as much as fight experience plays something, longevity too in fight is another thing. If the
Yeah, I
amount
think
of damage you've taken.
Gastelum has more. He has a better gas tank. Gastelum has a better gas tank. I
Gas
think
tank?
if you get
Yeah, he does.
go big. See his fight now.
He
And I
does.
think if he's going to score, if he's going to judge his card,
And he has a big head that absorbs punches.
punches like Tavares.
Yes.
Like Marvin Vittori. Doesn't quit on himself.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
See
So
the fight with Whittaker.
I think if we're going to go to our pick now, I suspect you guys are going to go opposite ways.
Yeah.
I
We're
can
watching that
sense,
fight together.
I can sense it. So what's your own pick?
Gastelum.
Gastelum. Gastelum to win by
Unanimous decision.
okay.
Because he will punch.
How about you, Onyedika?
I mean, before now, it's been Joe Pyfer. Joe Pyfer by TKO, maybe round 2 into round 3.
Round
However,
three?
now that I'm just because I know that Gastelum fights out of USA.
Yeah.
But that is Mexican side.
And guess who Pfeiffer trains with?
Wait, AK,
No, he trains with Sean Brady.
Sean Brady. Where does Brady train out of?
I don't know. I can't remember the gym here.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know.
he's a Philly boy.
Philly guys are very, very wild.
Yeah.
Like
Who
very,
again?
So
Philly.
Pfeiffer,
Louisiana.
Yeah.
Philly is Strickland.
Pfeiffer now is
Strickland.
on his grappling skills and his wrestling skills if he decides to use it. But he's always believed in his power. I feel it's going to be a fun
Who has
fight,
taken,
and it's going to be a scrap. Yeah,
They usually don't attempt taking him to the floor because he's smaller.
yeah.
Yes, Gastelum.
Yeah.
They can't even take him to the floor. Is
And
it
he
fi-
fights top 15. Most of them are bigger, so they don't usually take him to the ground.
is it a 5-round fight?
No, it's a three-round
Three-round
fight. It's going to be a fun fight, and it's going to be a massive scrap. And I feel, have you given your predictions?
5
You want me to go first? I feel Gastelum is going to win by unanimous decision. He's just going to weather the storm, and he's going to just use the experience to beat Joe Pyfer. I feel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Land more strikes.
Yes.
I strongly believe that that's the case now because of that Mexican factor, like I mentioned. to
You coming towards our side now?
Mexico.
the possibility is there of Gastelum actually putting on a very good show, but I don't know, man. I still want to lean on the side of Pyfer. Let me go with my decision before coming here.
Final decision. Final answer.
Joe Pyfer. Let me be the only one in Joe Pyfer's camp. I'm a big Gastelum fan, but let me be on Joe
Yeah. And
Pyfer's
this takes
side
us
today.
to our main
Event.
event.
Oh.
of
Maybe not
the
today,
evening.
maybe not tomorrow, pero I'm gonna watch out for something.
He manifested it. Power
Bro,
of, power of manifestation.
Power of manifestation.
That's the
Yes.
first time we saw a fight happening 4 times
Yes.
in the history of UFC.
And do
What is amazing.
you notice that the flyweights they used to have they have cool names, cool nicknames rather.
Yeah, some kind of action figure names like
Yes, he's fighting.
Assassin.
Figueiredo,
Yeah,
Moreno,
Assassin Baby.
Erceg.
Yes, God of War.
He said God of War, Figueiredo. He said Assassin
Pantoja.
Baby is different from Baby Assassin.
Can you imagine?
You know his nickname is Assassin Baby.
Yes.
Yeah, that is different from Baby Assassin. Like if you say Baby Assassin,
Yeah.
you're saying something
Assassin
else from
Baby.
Assassin Baby.
Yeah.
It can be, that guy's an assassin, baby.
Yes. Erceg is fighting Astro Boy. Astro
The
Boy.
Astro Boy, yeah.
Brandon.
Yeah.
So, and if you look at Brandon's fight, he's fought Figgy 4 times.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
He's fought everybody.
He's fought Kai Kara France twice.
Fought everybody.
He's fought Brandon Royval twice.
He has fought Pantoja,
Pantoja twice. Pantoja is like the only person he's lost to twice.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's fought everybody. So what I'm seeing here is, okay, let me be very biased. I love Brandon Moreno. God, see people are say, I'm not gay, but UFC. There are people that they can't be wrong in my eye. Robert Whittaker cannot be wrong.
Yeah, I get where you're coming. Like
You feel
that
me?
fan favorite.
These guys are
everybody's
nice
like,
people.
this
They
guy
are
is
good
no matter
looking.
what.
They are nice people. They are family men. He has
Yeah.
how many girls?
Yeah, 3.
3
Like,
girls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whittaker has 6 girls. You see?
You know, Volk too is
Yeah,
a
they
girl
shoot.
dad.
Yeah,
Volk
yeah,
too is
yes.
a girl dad.
I don't even mind being a girl that I really crave daughter children.
So you have 6 girls there.
Just amen.
Amen.
Just to pinch this in. This guy, what's his name? Volk was talking to his younger daughter. I think maybe reading a bedtime story to her. So I said, you don't have to worry, girl. Nobody's coming here to attack you or anything. And she said, what if it's Islam? That went went viral, and Islam saw it. And guess what he did? He sent her a teddy bear. Yeah. Islam, I don't know if it was a teddy bear, but he sent her a gift.
You see,
a nice toy.
You see the spirit beyond
this
It
fight.
goes beyond
Yeah,
all of
that's-
But
exactly.
that's business they do.
Yes.
We just fight, collect our money. Oh, really?
I'm telling
So
you.
Moreno is an amazing person. I mean, in the US, and the fact that he could speak is bilingual.
Yeah.
It's
I
bilingual.
respect people that
has a
Do you
great-
know he's an analyst? He's a UFC analyst for
Oh,
for Spanish.
beautiful.
He's a Spanish. He commentates. Yeah.
commentates for
in Spanish?
Yeah.
I would love to see him in
Excellent.
Spanish.
In fact, then DC talks about how excellent he is on the mic.
Oh,
Yes,
it's still a microphone game.
He's like he does. He's
Papas, I'm looking like trouble.
he's like the Joe Rogan of the Spanish
Espanol.
yes
And
commentary.
rightfully
Yeah.
so. That guy is drenched in so much knowledge.
Yeah.
He's very see, but you know how you know somebody knows something by how well they do what they do.
Oh,
When you see the punches he throws,
yeah.
it's not just about the way he stretches
Even
out his
the
hands.
way-
His dynamic posture, the way he turns his
You
weight.
see his style, the way he dances
my
like
God, everything.
He's the one that made me like his coach. He's
Oh
Save
my
Sahoud now. He's
God.
Sahoud's guy.
Yeah.
And Moreno is beautiful PR, excellent PR, but when he's in the ring, he's a dog.
Exactly.
This is fight with Kai Five Franks.
Yeah.
Bled him this way. I gave him an interim title to fight against Figueiredo again. Black. That cut, I've never seen that cut before. Like on his cut.
he's the epitome of what you call a fighting nerd.
Yeah.
The way you
Fights very
the way
well.
he talks, he has the high pitched tone.
Yes. How are you this morning? Yeah.
He watches cartoon. He has
has
toy
a Lego
toy cars,
collection. He has
Lego.
Lego
He plays
collection.
with Lego.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Like that's what he spends ample time doing.
He got married at 26. Yes.
What am
No,
I
no,
doing
no.
with my
How
life,
old is he?
man? I should get married.
So now let's get it. That's the reason why when I watch, say he's married, father of 3 kids,
Yeah.
27. I'm like, what's happening to me? It just made me feel very
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah,
You
I felt
understand?
that, yeah.
Tobori, I went to this kid's church to buy shoe for his second daughter. At 27 years, second daughter.
Every
Whenever
man,
I think about the fact that Topura is my age mate, it gives me so much motivation to not be tired, man.
One
Yeah,
of
like-
Whittaker. Whittaker is my age mate and has 6 daughters.
but everyone with his own time.
Everybody
This
with
is
his
your
own
own time now.
Yeah.
You're on the mic there. You're in your own.
Oh,
opinion and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You
To
have
say
your
it
own
again.
lane to
I mean,
be.
thank
Well,
God.
we can just use them as motivations, right?
Yeah,
Very true.
actually.
Can I mention something about that? We have this our referee here in Nigeria, Chinasa.
Yeah.
Yeah, he refs most of the major MMA.
I've been hearing about that name. And
Yeah,
the referee of the game is
Chinasa
Chinasa.
Anyogo. Yeah, Chinasa Anyogo. He fought in the EFC, Extreme Fighting Championship.
Oh, he did fight.
South Africa.
Yeah, thank you very much. He fought there, I think, in the lightweight division.
Yeah.
And Chinasa, the first time I met Chinasa, I was with Hugo at the parking lot. And that was the first time I met Hugo. We were just catching up on the whole sports thing and everything. And Chinasa came and he already told me about Chinasa, how strong Chinasa was and how he does and how he has taught him some combinations and all. So when I saw Chinasa come, I was like, damn, so that's the guy. And Chinasa saw how much I loved the sport and everything. I was so into like, who is this random guy that just loves this thing we do so much? And we got talking and he was not telling me about how the current guys who are, pushing MMA onto the bigger scene there
Yeah.
for Nigeria, such as the Easy, Kennedy, and Kamaru. Sadiq, yeah. And he was like, look at all these guys. When we started, he was talking about when people in his time started and for him coming up to the top that they went through so much and look at the heights they went to. And I was like, Chinasa, now you they see this in that way. As I they see you now like this. I started watching UFC in 2015. So, but then that means I didn't watch anything prior to that. But you know how they always hype UFC prior to that generation. So when I told them, as I'm looking at you now, I'm seeing you as all these there Forrest Griffin, all this
Yes.
older generation.
Yeah,
you had to walk
generation,
for these guys to run.
come up. Yeah, that's what Easy was telling to Plessis. Like,
You
if he
understand?
didn't
You
put
had
the
to
part,
work for these guys
He won't
to
come. He
run.
won't be king of Africa. If
Exactly,
Francis
yeah.
and this guy didn't put the part.
Fair,
Ashton Boy
fair.
and
How
this-
do you think the fight plays out?
I think Moreno. Ashton Boy is coming from a knockout.
It's going to be a 5-round. He's on 2 fights losing skid after his
Knockouts to who?
after his fight with Pantoja.
And
After his
this
loss to
guy.
Pantoja,
And
Erceg.
Erceg.
That's Astro Boy.
Yeah.
Yes.
After
He's
that,
on
how many
2
more fights has he fought?
He fought
2 more and he's lost both.
Kai France.
Yes.
Kaikara.
Yes.
Kaikara, okay,
Knocked him
fine.
out in your honor.
There's a factor I'm going to mention there. That's the Aussie factor. And who again?
Pantoja.
Pantoja. Again.
No,
he
Pantoja
lost
was
Pantoja,
Aussie,
okay. Then he lost Kai Kara.
Those are the 2 losses.
Yes.
Before that, how many fights in the UFC did he have?
About
5 or
6.
so.
Yes, and he won them.
Exactly.
Yes.
And that was I think a short notice fight.
Yes,
for him to
the
fight
the Pantoja was
Do you
a
remember
short-
that fight went the distance?
Yes.
And that guy is good.
he showed out.
How many people have gone the distance
So,
with
can we-
Pantoja?
Can we look at his stats, the stats against each other? Moreno is 31 years old, right?
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
He is 29 years old. They have the same kind of body type. Also kind of fight too. Like if you look at
Yes, lean.
Assassin Baby with 22 wins
Yeah.
and 8 losses, 2 draws.
Wow.
Astro Boy is 12 wins and 3 losses.
Wow.
So what are the factors that you think what makes Moreno win or
Home
what
crowd
is it?
advantage.
Yeah.
Trying to build up again as 2-time flyweight champion. Can he do it? I know he's actually
Nothing is
pretty,
beyond impossible.
pretty congested at the top because Pantoja, I know they agree.
He's 3-2 in his last 5 wins, in his last 5 fights.
3-2.
Yes, like
Oh,
3
fine.
wins, 2 losses.
Okay, that's fine. That's impressive. He has more. He's fought the dogs. He's fought everybody. So
Yeah.
Erceg is still virgin in the whole fight stuff. I
But
mean,
But he can throw though.
Yes, he can.
That guy can throw.
He can.
true, yeah.
So who is coming with a more focal purpose?
Moreno.
He's more.
Why?
He's at home.
How about
He's a dog.
Erceg that wants to recoup his 2 losses?
Losses again.
Yeah, I mean that's his personal problem. It's his 2
Let
losses.
me ask the question: if Erceg loses,
Yeah.
will the UFC cut him?
No,
No, he's a good, decent
No.
fighter. I
Thank
feel.
you very much.
no.
So I was telling my guy, Mike,
And this
that-
fight is going to be fight of the night, I predict.
Yes.
Yeah, yes,
Yes.
it's gonna be bloody.
I strongly lean on what you're
Yeah.
saying.
Blood,
That's
blood,
the
blood.
potential performance of the night. Any of them, whoever wins is going to have the performance of the night.
Bonus,
Yes.
Because you have to be out of your mind to think you come from wherever
And come on, yeah.
and come and beat a Mexican
Yes,
in his home.
yeah.
You're out of your mind. However, you are not too far-fetched out of your mind if you are Aussie.
Yes.
If you're an Australian.
Aussie,
guys
Aussie.
are-
And do you know the
Aussies are
while
game
watching
bred,
their
yeah.
fights? Do you know one thing I noticed
Okay.
about both of them? You know, Moreno,
Yeah.
he easily gets into the flow.
Yes.
Once you start seeing his hand doing like this, that
Yeah,
he's already in his
game.
flow. The same thing with Erceg.
Yes.
They first round they can get into that flow state.
Yes, very
without
early.
without
They
no
fight the
yes
same
Very early.
without
yeah.
getting it too much.
It's fight the same way. But nevertheless, home advantage, exposure to more seasoned fighters than Erceg has. Erceg is coming from a knockdown, so he may be gun shy. Then what other thing again? I'm in my home. I'm a likable fighter. I'm trying to build it again. So
So you're picking Moreno.
of course, Moreno, my guy.
Yeah. How about you?
Yeah, I mean the pick outrightly is Moreno. However, my factors for that for Erceg's ways to winning if he would win. One, he's game bred.
Yeah.
He's game that he's always ready.
Yeah.
After that Pantoja's fight, in fact, just his name being mentioned beside Pantoja, me not knowing him,
Yeah.
I was like, I believe in this man no matter what. And then he fought Pantoja and went 5 rounds. And he's also game bred.
Yeah.
He's
If
Australian.
they are to
too.
initiate wrestling or grappling, who do you think does that?
It's
Oh, Moreno.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's the black belter here.
But he loves striking. He
That
loves
was the problem.
striking.
That was the
Exactly.
problem. Erceg had in Pantoja when he initiated the grappling. That was his mistake.
That was his
around
mistake.
five.
Yeah,
He would
was
have
his
won that
mistake.
fight.
Exactly.
Who is that?
Erceg.
Erceg would have been
Against
the champion.
Pantoja.
Yes.
If he had
To me, he's the only person that's giving Pantoja the toughest time.
Yes.
To me.
I feel it's because
Brandon
it's on short
Moreno.
notice, yeah, but that's
Yeah.
true. That's
Yes.
very true. He gave
Toughest time.
has given this
On
guy
short
his
notice.
best, his highest
so
fight thus far.
I used to stick into Moreno win.
Yes,
Oh
sir.
yes. Nothing is
Yes,
changing
sir.
that.
Well, yeah, with this fight, so I'm kind of
In between.
in between. I feel for the factors you
Come
called,
this
the
way,
home
come
crowd
this way.
too.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be going with Erceg.
Erceg.
Yeah.
Astro Boy, yeah. In this, there's going to be an upset.
It's not
I
a bad.
feel.
It's not a bad pick. And you see, Australians, they are known for that.
upset.
Oh my god! Like put
They
an
love
Australian.
upsets.
Yeah, like an Australian, but you can wake him up from sleep right now. You'll be like, yeah, let's fucking go, man.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go, man.
I just feel, I feel Moreno, despite the fact that he's young, despite the fact that he's young,
Yeah.
he's past his prime. He's fought
a
the
lot.
best of his fights.
when he was
Was them Figgy, Kaikara, and he's taking a lot of damage.
Damage. Yeah, that's a
Okay.
fair
That's
assessment.
that's my
that's
opinion,
another
and I
problem.
feel Ozog is going to win. So when we're coming for the review, we would see. You want to say something?
I'll save you for the review.
Yeah. Well,
I'll save it for the
we'll
review.
see our win count.
Yeah.
And the guys, we have limited time. I just wanted us to have a space to play
Our game.
our game.
Again, I'm down.
Yes.
Maybe-
I want to play.
Down.
The game is just you. It will just be a true or false question.
Multiple choice. I'm
Yes.
not far from that. I'm not foreigner.
So I'm just going to ask you a couple of questions.
Yeah.
And it will be 5 questions.
All right.
You just answer true or false. Whoever wins the most. So the first question is Anderson Silva holds the record for the longest title reign in UFC history. True or false?
Should I answer?
Yeah.
It's true.
True.
Both of you are going for true.
I'll allow you to say it first.
That's true. That's correct.
1,000 something days.
The second question I want to ask is Togrose Namajunas has held the UFC strawweight title on 2 different occasions. True or false?
True.
True.
From Carlos
That's-
Baza. Yeah, I remember too.
That's correct. And that question is Kamaru Usman is the longest reigning UFC welterweight champion.
No.
True or false?
False.
Think of it.
Well, guys.
GSP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
What's
come
your what's your answer?
False.
True.
False.
True.
False for me.
True.
The answer is
True.
False.
Wow.
Kamaru
GSP.
Usman is a former UFC welter champion, but he isn't the longest reigning champion.
Yes.
That
Who's
distinction belongs to
GSP.
George.
GSP is longer.
Saint
Yes.
Because I know that
You know you lost to
Matsera.
Macron. Yeah.
Matsera knocked him out.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then he won it back.
He won it back. He won it back.
Matsera.
They had his second fight, him and
And
Matsera.
he won
Then
it
from
back.
that time, it wasn't that long.
No, then he went off. Then went to fight Bisbee in the middleweight.
Yeah.
I think it's okay.
It's because of that
Kamaru
win against...
Usman was not
Yeah.
beaten. No.
Because,
So
yeah.
Onyedika is leading you now. The next question is Charles Oliveira.
Wait, is this the final question?
No, that's the final question. You still have our 3 questions. Charles Oliveira has submitted opponents in 19 of his 33 professional wins.
Is it up to 19? Yes, it's a double figure, sure.
False.
I don't know if it's up to 19.
Yeah, that's not an answer. What's
If
it?
93 is... If he has fought up to 33 fights, he should have got up to...
No,
19.
wins.
Is it wins?
Yeah, yes.
Ask Christian.
Not
Wins.
submission.
No.
Submission.
This is it.
Oh.
This is the question. Charles Oliveira has submitted opponents in 19 of his 33 professional wins. That means he has 33 professional wins, but
Yes.
is 19 of them submission?
Is it that it's more than or less than?
He has lost
19.
in double figures.
Has he submitted 19 opponents in his 33 wins?
Yes.
Yes.
True or false?
Yes,
True.
true.
That's true. You're both
Yes.
correct.
Because I know he has his losses are up to he's up to a double figure unless you want to play with us with that 19.
Okay, this is a thinker question. Robert Whittaker has competed for the UFC middleweight championship on 3 separate occasions. True or false? You can do your maths in your head.
The one against your will, what was it for? Yes, 3 times. Yes, correct.
What are the 3 times?
Yeah, come on,
The first
go.
was with Yoel, second one was with Easy, third was with was this the Easy?
Easy again.
Wait, what is Easy? Yeah.
Yes,
He
Easy.
fought Easy twice for the championship.
Yes,
right?
not twice.
It wasn't easy. It was South African.
Duplessis.
No, that was for championship.
Okay, that wasn't for the
It was not
championship.
for, yeah.
So he fought easy
Duplessis
twice.
knocked him out, yeah.
Twice.
Now I know I was saying 3. Thank you, though. Thank
Yes.
you. Yeah, it's 2.
So this is the last question I'm going to be asking you.
How can he be leading me?
Why continue? Now you have your question finished. Well, answer this dead and no. Except you.
I won't say a word.
Except
The question tough now.
except you both get it right. Israel Adesanya has defended the UFC middleweight championship 5 times. True or false?
This one is
I won't say anything. Okay, one okay, cool.
okay. Chill. Where'd it go? There's no against Gastelum was interim. Let me know. Let me be very careful counting that one.
These questions are easy.
They are easy. Oh.
Okay.
So what's your answer?
Now let him talk because if I say that, anything I say, we just agree. Yes. Yes.
Okay, no, he lost. Jan Blachowicz was a loss, but that one's not counted.
His
Yes.
defense. Are you counting his defense in your head?
Are you counting the defense?
No, he's counting. Is CJOC counting?
I'm counting
the
the
defense.
Wait, is it the defenses that
Yes, defended. His
Okay,
defense.
defended.
Yes,
Okay,
defended
okay.
the UFC middleweight championship 5
he won
times.
interim against Gastelum?
Yes.
Can he be counted as defense against Yoel?
Yoel was for the main title,
Yeah,
or was
okay.
he wasn't defending the interim.
So that you cannot
he was
count-
unifying it. Yes,
Thank you
Yoel?
very much for that.
yes.
So the next one.
That's okay. I lead him. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I think both of you should
No,
not
no.
give your answer at the same time.
No.
You don't you have to give your answer at the same time.
No, fine. Yes, we'll give you the same time.
Because if he says that, he could say that what you are saying to is what you are going to say.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
on the count of three.
No,
You say you're so uncertain yourself.
Now give me time to now. I'll come.
Is it true or false question?
I
Wait, don't
Okay.
rush.
Okay.
I'm
Let me
counting.
still counting.
So you just give your answer at the count of three together.
5 is too small though, compared to what I remember.
5
Yeah.
times.
That's false.
5 times is too
False.
no. So
Yeah.
is that your answer? False. Okay, I wanted you two guys to go together.
Okay.
But,
Oh,
but you said it. So what's yours?
It's the same thing as false.
No, wait, just chill.
You don't
Wait, let me give you the answer.
It's false now.
True.
Are you serious?
Yes. Israel Adesanya has
Who are the
defended
people?
his UFC middleweight championship fight 5 times, cementing his status as one of the top pound for pound
I call
fighters.
it.
Romero is the first
First
one.
one.
Paulo Costa,
Costa.
Vittori,
He was leading you on.
Vittori was the match. Robert
Whittaker.
Whittaker,
Yeah.
and Cannonier. Those are his 5
Oh, I didn't
defenses.
look at my hand.
This Italian boy was not there.
Oh,
This
Marvin Vettori now.
Marvin Vettori.
Yes,
How
that's
many
his
times?
third.
How many times is that?
5 times.
No, how many times for
Vittori,
Marvin?
he rematched
Rematched
him,
him.
but defending his belt.
Oh.
Yeah, so that means he fought with the belt twice against Vettori, right?
No, the
It's-
first time
Yeah,
was
man.
before both of them.
Vittori.
That was non-title fight. Him and
Ah.
Vittori, yes, the first fight was non-title fight.
Oh.
Their
Yeah,
first fight was like
that's right.
2018. It was a non-title fight. That
They
was
have
where,
this much beef.
From
non-title fight.
Vittori, I never
Very
had
sore
this.
loser.
Yes, exactly.
Very sore loser.
Yeah, but we have other MMA Gs that would have given, but our time is up. I wanted to ask you.
Let's play another game.
We'll play it on our next episode. I feel we should be playing more games.
Yeah,
it's more exciting.
This has really primed my mind. man.
Yes. For the knowledge, that's what the show is about. It's casual experience, and it's for
Yeah.
the casuals. The way we play these games and all will bring the casual
interest.
to MMA knowledge. Like they
Up
know
to
Israel,
date.
but do they know how many times he's defended the belt?
Exactly,
Do they know who he's defended? So it makes it more exciting. There will be different kind of games put into our shows. Yeah. And that's why we always need more casuals around. The more, the merrier.
Yeah, actually.
If it was one
Actually.
of us, except you want to play with the hosts, which would be like, lopsided. So, yeah. Well, we wanted us to talk about Pereira. He was on Wani's podcast
He said had a
yesterday.
problem.
Yeah,
Wait. What language did he speak? Shama.
he kept Portuguese. Obviously, he had his coach as his interpreter now.
Pinot.
Yes, Pinot. Yeah, Pinot.
I'm sure that guy just spoke very, very few words.
Yes, and Aspinall was on impulsive too this week,
Oh.
and he said it hard that
Yes,
Jojo is scared of him.
Yeah.
Well, guys, you can see this is how our show goes. Our aim and intention here is to draw the casual MMA fans to fighting, and if you don't like fights, you have to always like fights. And thank you, Onyedika, as usual, for being
Pleasure,
here.
brother.
I'm sure this episode is going to be a banger. GOC,
Sure, man.
thank you
You
for
see, I'm
being
feeling
here.
like when they just want to call the fighter doing like this.
And guys, thank you for your likes and comments. It's a wrap, yo.
Welcome to the casual experience.